Dollar. Dirt on money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Yes, sir. That means we're back with another video. We got the sad reality of dating apps. How you feel about dating apps, girl?
I really never thought about it. I don't feel no type of way about it. Have you ever been on a date now?
Hell no.
I've never been on a date now.
No, I know in college, you know what I'm saying, I had a couple homies, they use...
Plenty of fish?
No. Plenty of fish? What
yeah, a lot of people.
No, I'm talking about, like, I ain't talking about that.
Ain't that a date?
That's a different type of dating app.
What type of date now is that?
Ain't Plenty of Fish where they used to meet, try to... No, they were back page.
That was back page. No, a lot of people used to be on Plenty of Fish.
I'm talking about Tinder.
Oh, Tinder. Oh, okay.
Tinder. I know some people that have used Black People Meet. I said, does that shit really work? Like, you know what I'm saying?
If the other ones work, I mean, I would assume so. But I've never been on a date now.
Nah,
but I know people who use it.
Yeah, I never used a dating app a day in my life. It is a sad reality of dating apps. Do I feel like some people can meet on dating app? Yeah, but for the most part, from what I've seen displayed from people meeting up from dating apps, it's pretty much a booty call. You know what I'm saying? Like, from what I've seen, it's very rare people actually, you know.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Because a lot of people lie when it comes down to dating apps. Cause,
I think that's the scary part about it.
Because a lot of people try to make themselves a little better than what they truly are. One of the best places you can actually display yourself in true character will be a social media platform. So if you want to see how somebody probably truly is on a social media platform. Because reason why I'm saying that, they can't fake who they are 100%, because especially if they got family members or friends that interact with them.
People do it every day.
I ain't saying like, man, if you getting catfish still on Facebook and Instagram, nigga, that's your fault. I'm talking about you trying to meet somebody like in locally and stuff like that.
I guess.
What's the sad reality you think about when it comes down to dating apps or social media in general?
Well, I agree with I feel like people use it now not actually looking for love or looking for something, like they just looking for something real quick to get their stuff. You know, like a booty call, basically.
And some of the most socially awkward people are the ones who will go to dating apps. Some of the, like, they ain't going out to the bars and clubs. They trying to meet people online because they're socially awkward. It's easier for them to try to swipe somebody.
Maybe for some.
For a lot. If you're a socially awkward person, you're going to try to meet somebody on the app. Because you already are socially awkward. You barely are going out to a club or a bar or a miss and mingle trying to meet somebody. You're gonna.
Yeah, I didn't disagree. I just said maybe for some. Some people just like dating apps for whatever reason.
Well, with that being said, we're gonna see what the sad reality is. But before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box
down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. All you have to do is check the links. That means go over there to the Extra Dose, go to the Patreon, go see some exclusive content today. Also, go check out the Facebook. Go, leave a like or follow over there as well. But you ready? Oh, also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it with a thumbs up.
You was waiting for that one?
No.
Love. An intense feeling of deep affection. That butterfly feeling in your stomach when your crush walks by. The third most important thing on Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We all aspire to be in love one day. I mean, love makes the world go around. Love brought you here, love brought me here, and it also brought every single human being.
Nah, I ain't gonna necessarily agree with that. Love didn't bring us all here. Temptation, bro. Quit acting. Yours probably was love. Yours probably.
Your damn business. Worry about your mom and daddy.
They probably was in love
yes,
too.
my mom and daddy was together.
I'm saying they probably was in love at the moment.
Huh?
I'm saying.
Who, your mom and daddy?
Yeah, they were in love. Even your mom and dad was in love at the moment. Now your mama can't hate. Now your mama hates your daddy. My mama hate my daddy.
My mama don't hate my daddy.
Your mama just strongly dislike your daddy.
But they was together way before I even. They was together with my
I know
Forever.
the story. I know the story. But what I'm saying is, but some people, it's just a one night stand, and here you go. Be like, man, y'all want none of love. Your mama just had a big old ass. So you can't say love bring people in the world.
Well, you will hope so.
That's probably only 10% of us came here on love. Rest came in on lust. Let's be real. Let's be real.
Love brought you here, love brought me here, and it also brought every single human being on this earth here. That shows how important love truly is. And what is one way to find love in the beautiful year of 2024? Dating apps. We've all been on a dating app, right? Or am I just exposing myself for being down bad? I feel like everyone in their life has like an arc where they're on dating apps like crazy. I'm not gonna lie, my arc actually came pretty early because I mean, I'm 20 years old, I dropped out of college, I don't go to parties, I go to the gym, and I make videos. How else am I gonna find women? I mean, I could try rizzing up women at the gym, but I mean, I'm not trying to be Joey Swole's next victim, so that's already out of the window. So what do I result to?
You know about him?
Yeah.
What he do?
It's like gym related content. He be going in on people like how they gym etiquette.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Nah, like I feel like people, some people feel as though it's awkward for somebody to be trying to holler at somebody at the gym. They be like, hey, I ain't come here for all that. The best place for him, to be honest, 20 years old, you was in college. The best spot would have been college. Mm-hmm. Interacting with other college students, going to college parties, going to college hangouts, or going to little college activities on campus. Those are some of the best places between in the late teens, early 20s. Mm-hmm. Best place for you to find some.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Like a lot of people I went to college with, just you still of age, so it's not creepy per se. Just go hang out on campus.
Oh, you know about that?
You'll find you somebody, child.
Hey, there are plenty of people. Like, y'all might not think it's plenty of people who are not in college, but go hang out on college campuses.
How do you want
because
never
they
know?
age.
You'll be like, oh, they got.
And I done ran into some people. I'm like, oh, you go here?
Or they graduated already, but just still be on campus all the time.
I know some people from back home, and I was like, I ran into them. I'm like, oh, I didn't know you go here. Hell no, I'm going to. What the fuck you up here for?
Everywhere.
Trying to get me some hoes, bro. Don't worry. All right.
I just feel like, go home. Please go home.
They be like, what the girls at? I be like, well, most of them in nursing. That's the nursing building over there.
Not most of them in nursing.
Come on now. In college, majority of them, you like, where most of the girls at? You can hang out in the nursing building.
That's crazy.
Find you one over there. Fashion building over there.
The world of online dating. It's amazing. It's glorious. It's garbage. Now, for those of you that have never been on a dating app before, I feel like I gotta explain to you guys the big three. You know how people always say there's a big three for anime? Well, it's the exact same thing for dating apps. And that big three is Tinder, Hinge, and Bumble. Tinder is the generic dating app with the whole swipe right and swipe left system. Right for like, left for dislike. If two people swipe right on each other, boom, it's a match. After you match, you can text that person back and forth, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. But if I'm being honest, nobody is on Tinder looking for a relationship. Everyone is just on Tinder looking to smash, and no, I'm not talking about Hulk smash. I'm talking about... Then you got Hinge, which is basically the dating app that gives the ugly dudes a shot. I say it gives the ugly dudes a shot because with Hinge, it has a completely different system compared to Tinder. Instead of just mindlessly swiping left and right, you have to like a picture or a...
You see how this nigga, he just what the hell, bruh?
Completely different system compared to Tinder. Instead of just mindlessly swiping left and right, you have to like a picture or a prompt on somebody's profile, and with that, you can attach a little message to it. And if that person likes the message or likes how you look, then that person can choose to match up with you. So if you're not gifted with the looks of ASAP Rocky or Michael B. Jordan, then you still have a shot because you can kind of show off your personality. And then you got Bumble, which in my opinion is honestly the worst out of the three. It's basically the same thing as Tinder. It's got the whole swipe left and swipe right system, but here's the twist. You know how in society, usually the man makes the first move when he's pursuing a woman? Well, on Bumble, it's a complete opposite. The women are supposed to make the first move. Men and women can both swipe left and swipe right on each other, but if they match, only the women can text first. It's pretty stupid if I'm being honest with you. On paper, it sounds like a great idea, you know? I see online a lot of people saying like if women shot their shot more, there will be more relationships out in the world, which I do believe to an extent. But at the same time, I do think it's kind of stupid for an app to only let women shoot their shot first, because I mean, at the end of the day, if I was a a woman, I would go nowhere near Bumble, and I say that because it just sounds like extra work. Like, why download an app where I gotta make the first move and put in that extra step when I can just download Tinder or Hinge and just have men flock to me? It's like asking somebody if they'd rather get $1 million for free or $1 million, but they actually have to put the work in. Obviously, everybody...
Bro, I gotta tell you something on camera. It's pertaining to this, but it's like, I said, bro, like, I'm gonna tell, like, remind me to tell you something.
I'm not gonna remember.
Yes, you will.
No.
Because it's pertaining to somebody. Pertaining to the person I was talking to you about last night. Late last night, when I was venting.
Okay.
Damn, you got a horrible
I
memory.
remember, I think.
gonna pick that $1 million for free. But yeah, those 3 apps are pretty much the main 3 dating apps. Anything else, I've honestly never used because, be real with me, who is out here using farmersonly.com? One thing that all these apps have in common though is that they all have these premium subscriptions which offer things like more swipes, more information like who liked your profile, and boosts so more people can see your profile. But if we're being honest here, this is just a dating app's way of capitalizing on lonely men. And the reason I say lonely men is because on dating apps, most men get less matches than women because there's so many men on these apps. There's actually studies that show that Tinder is 75% men, Hinge is 64% men, and Bumble is 76% men. So what's one way to help with this
Well, I would want to go to Hinge then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the rating will be higher because, again, it's not based off...
Because Hinge...
Like he said, like more men have a chance.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about appearance.
No, what I'm saying is because the ratio is lower. It's 64%. Rest of them over 70%.
Are you saying
y'all flooding this bitch? I'm going to Hinge because it's got less men and more women, ratio wise.
Yeah, less men, more. Yeah.
So I'm going to the app that got more women, got more chance of positive.
Yeah.
You know what
I get what you're saying. I got you.
Of men buying their premium subscription. And what's even crazier is the pricing on these plans.
God damn. Where you find this one?
And then there's Tinder Select, which is Tinder for $500 per month. Now I gotta state this right here, Tinder Select isn't open to the public. You have to actually sign up for this. Only less than 1% of Tinder users actually have Tinder Select. So it's not really that important, it's pretty rare. But regardless, it is Tinder for $500 a month. Like, we're not gonna sit here and act like that's completely normal. For $500, I better have a shot with Tiana Trump, Margot Robbie, Ruby Rose, and any other baddie on this earth. $500 is literally the price of a PS5. The saddest part about Tinder Select though is that the people who actually buy this are most likely still going to get the same results that they did prior to having Tinder Select. But let's be real, some people honestly just deserve to learn the hard way. If you spend $500 on a dating app, I mean, you deserve to have that post-transaction clarity. Also, 1 year of Tinder Select would be—
Well, I ain't gonna say that now, brother. You gotta realize how many dudes out here that are that damn desperate.
Right.
Peep this. You know how many dudes out here is giving girls thousands of dollars? Remember Ruby Rose, biggest fan? He said, "Hey Ruby, I'm your biggest fan. I gave you," and it was like what, over 80,000. I said, dude, you just got that much money to waste on a chick you would never
know if that was like for real or not.
No, that was for real because he ended up getting a tattoo or something over too, or something pertaining to it. I said, bro, you damn desperate.
A lot of people are just for a little conversation, a little pic.
But my thing is,
or
you ain't even have.
You ain't never give them no conversation. They just want to look at you.
They just paying to look at you. Then when she
That's
honestly like peep this in reality, bruh. When you came to her and said, "Hey, I'm your biggest fan. I spend the most money on you." Mm-hmm. She don't know who you is. She is creeped out by you. Mm-hmm. Like, let's be real. She like, ew. Mm-hmm. Like most of them joints, when they meet some of these folks who spending thousands of dollars on them, if they ever meet you on in real life, they're gonna be like, ew. I don't give a fuck how much money you gave them. Mm-hmm. They're gonna still be, ew. You're a nasty fuck. For real though, am I lying? Mm-mm. Just peep this. Say for instance, you had one of those profiles, and a guy done spent $20,000 on you in 1 year, right? Mm-hmm. And he comes up, "Hey, C, I'm your biggest fan. I done gave you." How is your reaction gonna be? Are you gonna be like, "Oh my God," open arms, or are you gonna be like, "Stalker, pervert, get away"?
I'll be definitely creeped out.
and you'll be trying to get away. Because for one, how the fuck you even know where I'm at?
Yeah.
To even run into me. And then the amount of money you are sending me is still creeped out because I've never had a conversation with you.
Yeah. But even on the other hand, it's kind of, well, I don't know how it works though.
But on the other hand, they don't give a fuck. They gonna entertain
That's what I was about to say.
you can still continue
I was like, I don't
money.
know how it works as far as like, cause you know, like with the money, well, yeah, it has to work like that for you to even have like, for you to see like, okay, this profile has sent you this amount of money.
Well, you know, we can do that on Patreon. We can see like
yeah. So that's why I said I'm pretty sure it's set up. Like
yeah.
I have never been on, so I can't say
how
it works. But
I'm sure it's similar to Patreon. You can see like who's your
big
how much how they gave you over a certain time. Yeah.
But for a lot of them, they're like, thank you, but it's still creepy.
And they gonna smile. So when you go home, you send them even more money. And they like, just keep sending them money in. Just know I got a security man.
You gotta beef up the security because, baby,
Fact.
how you know I was gonna be here at this time on this day?
Facts.
That's weird.
Very much so.
App. I mean, you deserve to have that post-transaction clarity. Also, 1 year of Tinder Select would be $6,000, which is absolutely crazy to me. If you're spending $6,000 for a dating app, number 1, seek help. Number 2, find God. Number 3, you're probably ugly if I'm being real with you. But you want to know a crazier fact? 14% of Tinder's users are paying users, and that's out of 75 million people, and 14% of 75 million is 10.5 million. So that means that 10.5 million people are paying users on Tinder. But if I'm being honest, I'm not really as surprised. I mean, right now we are going through a loneliness pandemic. Studies actually show that 1 in 4 adults feel lonely in the world right now. And also we are living in a time where a lot of people aren't really as wise with their money. I mean, you got people out here buying OnlyFans subscriptions. You got people out here who are spending tons of money on in-game purchases like battle passes and in-game skins, which I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty guilty of. And you also got people out here spending tons of money on DoorDash and fast food each and every day. So all that being said, what is $10 to $20 nowadays? People blow that like it's nothing. So why not spend $10 to $20 and possibly get a relationship out of it? It sounds reasonable, right? And that's exactly how dating apps get you. At the end of the day, dating apps are a business, and the goal of a business is to make money. If the goal of a dating app was to help each and every user find their significant other so they could live happily ever after in life, then that dating app would go out of business because that app would make no money at all. So what are dating apps doing? Selling a solution to the lonely society. And if you're that lonely man that's maybe dropped out of college, only goes to work in the gym, and you're not really around that many women, then you're their exact target because you have two things: money and loneliness. But what's even worse is the algorithm of these dating apps.
Let me ask you this from a woman's perspective. So say for instance what he just said, with a guy like young, this is basically a representation of who he is. You young, you work, really ain't, you know, you're not going to college, right? Mm-hmm. And you really don't have that social group that you're around women a lot. Mm-hmm. Or even around a lot of people a lot. How do you
just go to work, maybe like you said, the gym?
How do you feel as though would be the best place for them to pick up a chick? From a woman's perspective.
Where you going? You going to the grocery store? Where
it's very hard to meet a chick at the grocery. It's possible.
I'm not saying meet them there. I'm saying where are you going? You just named. You don't have a social life, so you're not going out. You're not going to bars. You're not hanging out with friends. You're not going to parties or anything like that. You're literally just going to work, and you're coming home. You may go to the gym, which again, the gym is kind of a weird, awkward place for a lot of people.
Perverted.
You know, because people just going there in their zone trying to get a workout.
Especially
they're not there for it.
Yeah, women.
Or and whatever.
Yes.
But they're not there for that, so that can be kind of off limits there. So where are you going? There's nowhere else but online for a lot of people. And like you said earlier, a lot of people are socially awkward. So 9 times out of 10, if they were going places, they probably are not going up to girls and like actually having the confidence to like shoot their shot.
And the more you stay on these more you stay on these dating apps, you become even more socially awkward. So even if you do find a match, it becomes harder. Yeah, even when you do find a match, it's gonna be all right. Y'all gotta eventually meet up in person. And how do you properly
handle that?
So the best thing is get your ass out the house
go to a coffee shop. No,
No.
I'm just being generic. But for real, get out the house. You need to get out the house. You need to like start socializing. I'm pretty sure you have friends. Like go to a bar one night.
He might not have. Honestly, he said. I'm just saying for a guy like him, he's 20, dropped out of college. All he do.
And
is
he has friends. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about.
There's a lot of people don't have friends,
Okay.
or his friend groups ain't the type of group to even mingle with women like that.
Okay, well then my thing is, 9 times out of 10, if that's the case and you socially awkward and all that, 9 times out of 10 you're not going out by yourself. People already have those conversations of going out to places by themselves and sitting down and just like, you know what I'm saying?
You can still look like the creep dude.
You know, just like, oh, you're by yourself in a corner. Like,
they
come
still
on.
can come out creep behavior. So.
Which is nothing's wrong with that.
I'll say this:
take yourself out.
If you go out, you by yourself, sit at the bar.
Sit at the bar.
There's nothing wrong with being solo.
Don't be in a corner, being awkward, like you watching.
Don't get a booth. Don't get a booth.
Don't do that.
Don't get just a chair and just go in and say, "Hey, I'm going to the bar."
Be cool. Be smooth. Have some confidence. Like you can get you someone.
So
like, I don't know. It's I feel like it's a weird time we live in right now. Like I feel like it's a weird time and people really don't know how to properly socialize. Like you still have people that do.
That's the reason why I'm very big on going to college. Mm-hmm. It unleashes a lot. Like I'm not pushing education. I'm just pushing a furtherance of stepping out into the real world with basically a guidance. You get what I'm saying? Like somebody also, you're still having a little, like in high school, you always been.
We still gonna push education, just not the college.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
college is not for everyone, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I always say college is not for everyone, but everyone deserves to experience college. Mm-hmm. Reason why it helps you even with this situation, because now you're having to go mingle and meet new people.
But with being someone that's young, maybe
go to school, man.
Being someone that's young, like if you do decide to go to school, college will be like the best place to meet someone.
And go off to college.
Yeah.
Because now you get out your mom and dad bed
like
house
there's so
and
many
bedroom.
People that I went to school with, like college with, that are married now, and have a family. Like it works, like.
A lot of people find their relationship in college. Yeah. If not high school.
In
college.
But just for like, not having like that person you grew up with in high school, that's a little bit easier, I feel like.
And it might untap another level of confidence that you might not have knew you had, especially being at home and being in your hometown.
True.
When you move away and you have to go out here and fend for yourself.
It's kind of like starting over. You can, at that point, you can start fresh, honey.
And build who you want to be.
Who you want to be, who you truly are. Find your people. Find your, like, you'll be good. Yeah. But for the people that don't go to college.
Pick up some chicks as well.
Yeah, but for the people who do not go to college, the best place to be is like to get out and start socializing. Because staying in the house in your room all day, you won't find anyone. If that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Tinder actually used to use this ELO system, which is basically a ranking system that's used in chess and video games. I say used to in quotes because Tinder said they took it out, but let's be real, that's just a PR business cover-up. We all know that they're still using it till this day. And how it works is they would rank you based on your attractiveness / how many people would swipe right on you. So pretty much, if a ton of people swipe right on you, that means that you're in high ELO and Tinder values you a lot. And if you're a person who a bunch of people swipe left on and they just skip you, basically that means that you're in low ELO and you're ugly. But if that high ELO person likes somebody's profile who's low ELO, that low ELO person's score goes up. So if that high ELO person has terrible taste in men or women, it's a field day for the ugly human beings of the earth. But what's one way to have more high ELO people on your feed and have your profile pushed out to more people in general? Paying for their premium plans. It's actually pretty sad because it all just boils down to dating apps wanting more money. At the end of the day, love is priceless. You can't just pay your way to love. Just have fun, go outside, live your life, and eventually you'll find your significant other. I feel like too many people nowadays try to force / rush the process of things, and one of those things being relationships / love. Now with this video, do I expect every single person that watches it to delete every single dating app on their phone? No, because that's not my intent. I mean, if you use Tinder or any other dating app for free, I honestly don't care. Like, if that's what you find fun, that's what you find fun. But I guess my whole point of this video is that do not spend your money on dating apps. You work hard for your money, and if you're young, $20 $20 is like 1 to 2 hours of work, and if you're old, that's like less than an hour of work. But regardless, do you really want your $20 to go to a slimy dating app? Let's be real here. But yeah, with all that being said, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made this far, I appreciate you.
But I'll say this.
I have something else to say too.
Go ahead, say what you gotta say.
I was just going to say, I was also thinking, I was like, he mentioned like, with people that just go to work, gym, and home. Like for some people, they do meet their significant other maybe on the job. But with that, but with that also, it can be a little tricky as well, especially because you don't want it to be unhealthy or whatever the case may be. Some jobs don't even allow dating within, and all of that. So you do have to be careful with that. But a lot of people have met their significant other through like the workplace and stuff like that.
Go work at a call center, man. Go work at a high traffic volume work. Whether it be a restaurant, go get your restaurant job. Whether it be fast food, but it's kind of hard because you might be in the back, so you might not be mixing mingling with a lot of people. Call centers, a high turnover ratio job where there's new people coming in all the time. So you can mix and mingle like that. But go find jobs that. Shit, folks find love in the warehouse.
but I will also.
Warehouse job.
Them warehouse jobs be something else.
But that's tender in real life. You know.
But for real though, like he said, don't rush it though. Like a lot of people, I don't know what people are looking for, but just make sure that it's something that.
You said the other day, like trying to find love. It seems trying to find love nowadays is very hard. If you watching Love Is Blind, that's what we're hearing. Because I was a little sad. Because right now it seems like even that you can find the perfect person for you when it comes down to everything, but outside of the physical. But once you try to match on the physical side, it can ruin everything. So because
that's a lot of
at the end of the day, beauty is still like everybody still wants to be attracted to that person, but not attraction alone is not going to keep a relationship.
Right.
So.
Right. True.
So hey, it's hard out here for a pimp. He's trying to make that money for the rent. Hey man, she spelling stuff in the comments,
Please
man.
do.
Let us know y'all thoughts about it in the comment section down below. But as always, I do go by the name DJ No Kid. This is
Sarah the host.
We are.
We
out.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.